Gin for breakfast. 52-day dry-aged McQueen gin times rosemary ribeye. This is the first time I dry-aged with cheesecloth inside a new my bag, but I actually liked how it turned out because it minimized the pellicle, but at the same time it helped to keep the gin and herbs evenly distributed throughout the dry-aging process. Because of the gin and rosemary, this dry-aged roast definitely had very distinct notes, more than anything I've ever smelled on dry-aged beef before. Dry-aging bone and ribeye is always a task because it's a little difficult to cut the bones out while also trying to keep as much of the steak intact as possible. After sectioning the steaks and cutting the pellicle off, I was left with 7 steaks. Here I am seasoning one of them with salt and fresh ground pepper. You want to keep it simple so you get those dry-aged notes. I decided to go with some steak and eggs, so out to the coop to get some fresh eggs. Coat the cast iron in avocado oil, but for the pan with the eggs, I like to use some Wagyu beef tallow. But whatever you do not use seed oils. Once the pan starts to smoke, I add my steak. And once I get a nice sear, I add my farm butter. Shout out to Golden Gallon for the raw butter. Once my steak finally has a nice sear on both sides, I start cooking my eggs and let my steak rest. Once my steak is done resting, I slice it up, plate it with the eggs, add a little bit of chopped parsley, and that right there is how you get